Hey guys, I just wanted to give you this quick shout out to share about the latest news at My Daily Choice. We've got Aaron Parker here with Todd Falcone. Some of you may be aware that he's been a trainer for a number of years, since the inception of My Daily Choice about 6 years ago. And now Todd Falcone has been on the road for around about 15, 16 years. Anyway, you can listen to the message and find out why he has decided to now stop going and training other people's companies and come and grow his empire and a passive income here at My Daily Choice. So we'll go ahead and you can listen in.
We are live. Welcome, my friends. If you don't know, my name is Aaron Parker, and I am here joined with industry legend, we got sound. I see it. Top network marketing trainer, Mr. Todd Falcone. Hello, sir.
I wish you were more enthusiastic, bro. We need to work on that.
Man, I am fired up to be here today. Yes, for those of you that have watched any of our lives, any of our trainings, you know that I am high energy. It's just the way that I am, so no apologies there. But today I'm especially excited, very excited. This is industry shattering news that was just dropped on us like a ton of bricks just a couple days ago. I think actually it was yesterday that once again, we have industry legend, that is network marketing legend and top trainer in the industry now for 16 years, I believe, has decided to make a crazy move. And that is why we are here. And I'm very honored and grateful, I believe, to be the first one to kind of interview Todd and have him share his thoughts live with the world as to why he has decided to join forces with a network marketing company, which obviously there's no secrets or surprises. We know what that is. It's down there in the video. So Todd, first of all, I just want to say that for those that don't know, you and I first met over 8 years ago. It was at a generic network marketing training. And at the time I was part-time. I had been part-time in network marketing for over a decade and struggling to make money in network marketing, as a lot of us do. And we met at an event in Vegas in 2012. And it actually wasn't long after that event that I was able to quit my job and go full-time in the home-based business network marketing industry and create residual income. And that is why we love network marketing. So over the last 8 years, I've had the privilege, the honor to call Todd not only a friend, but also a mentor, who I've been a part of his A teams. I've been a part of, a lot of his trainings. I've learned a lot from him. If you don't know, he is a best-selling author, and every network marketer needs to get their hands on this book, Fearless Networking. Maybe I'll give one of these away while we're here live. So this is huge, and we're just here to have a chat. So Mr. Falcone, thank you for your time. Excited to be here with you today.
What's up, brother? Great to be here, man. Crazy time.
Crazy time. So unless you have anything to say, I'll start firing away. Let me know.
Let's do it.
All right. So I see we've got people literally from all over the world. We have South Africa. Let's just do a quick roll call if you like. I know we are on YouTube, so you have to be logged into YouTube to be able to comment. But those of you that are watching the recording, we're glad that you're here as well. Drop some comments, drop a like. And I see we have South Africa, we have Canada, we have Illinois, people from all over watching. So this is exciting. So the first question I have for Mr. Todd Falcone today is, for those that don't know, when did you first join network marketing? And how many years were you involved in the industry?
I first got started in 1989. So that goes back a little ways, actually 32 years. I built in the field for 16 years. And ultimately, it was never really a plan to be a trainer, but ultimately, and we can talk about that if you want to know, but I started in 89, built in the field for 16 years. In the last 16 years, I've been speaking around the world to all sorts of different network marketing companies, and that's been my primary focus for a decade and a half, and until 3 days ago. So yeah, so that's the beginning of the story. And I'm, it's funny. I never, a couple things. One, I never planned on being a trainer. Was like people have asked me that. So what, did you always want to be a trainer? I'm like, no, I mean, I want residual income like your t-shirt says, right? And I'd spent 11 years with a company that I'd done a lot of training for them, and they ultimately went out of business. And right when that happened, a guy called me up and said, will you come and speak at one of my events? So I did. And that led to another, which led to another, which led to another. And that door of opportunity opened for me. It wasn't like, I got to be a trainer, I'm going to coach and try. That was never part of the plan. The door opened up and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And I started doing calls and webinars and live events, and, did that for 16 years, and never really considered, honestly, I never considered going back out in the field. Not that look, the truth is, like, when you get residual income going right, there's nothing better than that. Running a speaking and seminar business, it's been incredibly successful, even through COVID. My 2020 has been, without really doing live events, has been an epic 2020 for our company. We just kind of did what everybody else did and moved to Zoom, right? Moved to online and just didn't do the things that we were doing. And I don't know when that's going to happen, but being at home with my kids for 8-9 months, and you probably saw on Facebook throughout the summer, like fishing with my boys all the time, and just not jumping on a plane every week, every Thursday, fly out, come back home Sunday night, then I'm home for a few days and I'm flying out, because I was doing like 40 events a year. And I'm like, it took my wife like 2 months to adjust to it. She's like, oh my gosh, this is weird, like having you at home. Because she's for as long as my kids have been around, I've been flying, And so I've just had, to me, it's been a blessing being at home. And I've really had a lot of time to think, with boys that are 14 and 16, do I want to go back to that routine? Not that I'm not going to speak for companies that'll ask me to come and speak. I'm certainly happy to share my expertise or whatever, but do I want to get on that treadmill, which is literally a treadmill, or it's a hamster wheel of like flying on an airplane every week? And the truth is I don't. And so I made a big decision. It took a while for me to really decide what we were going to do and what was best for our family. And my kids couldn't be more thrilled. My wife, myself, I'm super fired up to just get back to doing what I've been teaching. It's so funny. I've been teaching other people how to make money in network marketing. I'm like, where's my residual income, right? Not that you can't have some form of residual income and being a speaker, but it's not the same. And it's funny because, dude, like, people think that, oh, I want to be a speaker, I want to do what you do. I'm like, you have no freaking idea what I do. You have no idea. All you see is me on stage for 45 minutes. You don't see all the other stuff that's involved. Most people don't have what it takes to do what I've done for 16 years, because it's an incredible amount of work. And it's been a blessing. I've had an opportunity to meet people all over the planet, but residual income is absolutely where it's at. It's funny you're wearing that t-shirt today, because that's the subject matter, right? So yeah,
that's right. I wore that for that reason.
That's perfect, dude. So look, I made the decision, and I'm rocking. I've been on the phone for like, I don't know, 12, 15 hours a day ever since Friday when I made the announcement.
Man,
back to building.
It is going to be, just as a side note, for everyone who's watching, it is going to be a beautiful thing to watch this man in the field building a network marketing business, and to have him as an affiliate with our business, with our company, MDC Reps. You guys are in for a treat, because it's going to be a beautiful thing to watch. So you talked about becoming a trainer, becoming an industry trainer for 16 years, guys. He's been an industry trainer, generic, traveling the world. Of course, we don't really know what is involved with that, and he kind of gave us a little bit of taste of that. But the next question, and you kind of mentioned it, but expand on it maybe a little bit more, is why now, after 16 years, are you jumping back into the field as a rep in network marketing?
Well, I think there's a few reasons. One, we're clearly living in a different world right now than we were a year ago. All this time with my boys has caused me to really ponder, like, what do I want to do and how do I want to do things? And the idea of earning 6-7 figures working from home and building a network marketing company, which is truly my first love, was the only logical choice for me, right? And I could continue to do what I was doing and be totally fine. But I didn't want to get back to that routine. So I made the decision. I've clearly, what company I made the decision to go with. And I'm sure that's a big question people have as well. Why why MDC? Why now? I mean, here's the deal. Like I've known Josh for about 10 years. And for those of you who don't know him, he's the owner of the company. I met him when he was like 21 and really kind of starting his first successful run in network marketing. He called me up in my office one day and he's like, yeah, I got your little black book of scripts and I got this. And I really, this really helped me to get good at recruiting. And this is like years ago. And I'm like, oh, wow, cool. How old are you? He's like, I think he was 21 or something. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. How big of a team? What company? How big of a team? He's like, I got like 50,000 people. I'm like, what? So we just kind of connected and became friends. And then like 4 years later, whatever, when he started My Daily Choice, I knew the company was opening before they opened because he came to me telling me he was starting a company. And he asked me if I would do some trainings, which I'm pretty sure are still in the back office as original trainings that I did before I had facial hair. I could grow it back then. I just didn't have a beard. But so I've been, as you know, like speaking for the company. My book was in every distributor kit for like the last 3.5 years or so. I've watched all the decisions that the company's made and what they've done. And I have said this privately and I've said it publicly to John, or said it publicly. I think he's one of the biggest thinkers I've ever met. I know the direction of where they're going and what they're doing as a company. I know what his objectives are. And he is incredibly smart. And he and Jenna make just an incredible duo, and just where they're going and their youthfulness and what they've done so far. I was like, I mean, if I'm going to go do something, and I could have gone and done every company. And there's some amazing companies out there for sure. I mean, I've spoken for many of them. I just felt that this vibe and this connection with Josh and Jenna, and me having worked with you guys for so long was just the right choice. And we've been product users for a long time, and it was time for me to just step in and go. So I'm pumped. It's so funny. Like I don't want to say I'm burned out on training. I don't think that's really accurate. But the funny thing is, like, I'll tell you. So I got to the end of 2016 after 9 years of training full time. And I remember January 1, like, okay, new year, here we go. I'm like, I think I've said everything I need to say about making money in network marketing. I told my wife that. I'm like, what? I mean, how hard is it? It's not that hard. Like, how much training do you need? More action, not more training, which is one of the reasons I run A teams, as you know, just to get people in more action. I mean, there's training there, but it's like, let's get you into action. So I had to okay, I'm just going to start over this year as if I'd never trained on anything, and just kind of, have been starting over every year and just providing, ongoing education. But I just kind of felt that it was also time for me to go back in and do something I did before, right? I mean, I built in the field. I got into network marketing because of residual income, and I miss it. I miss being able to build teams. I mean, I'm teaching people how to build teams all the time, but I'm teaching people how to build their teams. And now I can be home with my boys and represent a great brand, and I believe that these guys are going to go amazing places. And with the hours and hours of conversations I've had with Josh, I mean, I know his mind, I know where he's going. And I was like, man, I got to jump on this and be part of this crew and go after it. So here I am.
Man, this is huge. So you've known Josh for how long? How many years?
Like 10, 11 years. Yeah.
So Todd's known the owner, founder, CEO, visionary of My Daily Choice for 10, 11 years. My Daily Choice launches 6 years ago. We just had our 6-year anniversary. You were there. You saw it happen. You've been a trainer for MDC, a very integral part of the training aspect of what MDC has done. You've seen behind the scenes with Josh. You were there. You had an opportunity to be a part of this from the beginning. And for 6 years, you watched what MDC has done, what Josh has done. And I think you probably have a perspective that no one else has. Not only because you're super close with Josh and he has shared things with you behind the scenes that probably hasn't shared with anyone, the good, the bad, the ugly, but you've also been a part of hundreds of companies where you've been close to owners behind the scenes of, hundreds of different network marketing companies out there. And so I hope that everyone truly fathoms and understands how massive this is. And it doesn't matter like where Todd is in the organization. Just the fact that Todd Falcone is now planted his flag, has not left, but has transitioned from being 100% generic in the industry and now has put his name on with My Daily Choice. For the affiliates that are watching this, that's huge. I want all of you to understand how big of a deal that is, and that Todd could have joined any company, could have become successful anywhere, and he chose our home, MDC. speaks volumes. It's massive. It's huge credibility for every affiliate in the entire company. And so, yes, you can share this video with your team, share this video with anyone that you'd like to be able to hear this message that Todd just shared. Todd, I don't want to take too much of your time today, but, I just appreciate you for coming out, jumping on live. I have I'm going to be giving away one of your books to some of the people that are watching. So guys that are watching, don't leave yet. I'm going to share with you how you can get one of these books from me. But just, I guess, any other closing thoughts on really that big question that all the affiliates that are watching is why MDC? And after all the behind the scenes things that you've seen, all the hours of conversations that you've had with Josh, and for you to put your name on the line as now in the field building a team with My Daily Choice, it's just like, I'm just like, is this real life? Is this really happening? This is crazy. It's so and I love being able, I mean, obviously we've never even talked about this, but I'm just kind of putting it out there. I mean, I'm good friends and I work with some of the top leaders in MDC who are not a part of my team, not part of my upline. We're always, having conversations, chatting, helping each other. And the fact that you've been one of my mentors and I've been learning from you, and now we're a part of the same company, I'm like, Todd, we got a mastermind, right? Let's crush this together.
So here's a short on the YMDC, Josh and Jenny, right? And I think you got to understand that it takes visionaries to make a vision a reality. And first and foremost, look, all the other things, the products, the comp plan, the systems, those are all a result of the visionaries, right? So I just really, because in the end, with any network marketing company, your lid is, you might make your lid, you might make yourself your own lid, which a lot of people do. It's like, the law of the lid that John Maxwell talks about. But, the lid, the true lid is on the owners, right? So that's the end, that's where the decision begins and ends. So being, to me, like when you ask that question, it's an easy answer. Like, it's the milligrams or it's the this or that. No, I mean, we know that the products are there. To me, it's like, who's running the show? And that's like really the beginning and the end, because everything else is a result of the visionaries. And again, look, Josh and Jenna are very, very smart. They're very focused on helping the affiliates. They have already proven themselves to be able to run an amazing company. And I couldn't say no. I was like, okay, I got to go. Let's go. So I'm sure some people are like, well, what about the compensation plan or the product? It's like that's all there. It's the people that are running the company. And what are they thinking? Because I've spoken for companies that are fine with, oh yeah, we're doing 50 million a year, we're good, family's taking care of our reps. I'm like, wait a minute, like 50 million, 100 million, like what are you talking about? Like you can't run, in my opinion, I don't think you can run a network marketing company and be okay with this. It's like, we are going to go as far as we can take it. And that's the way I know for a fact that Josh thinks, because I've talked to him hours on this stuff, and I know the way he thinks and the way he operates. And again, it really comes down to that most importantly, and everything else is a result of his decision-making, their decision-making. So I'm pumped, man.
Man, awesome. Well, Todd, unless you have any final words, thoughts, wisdom, anything, I'll let you go. And we will just say we are grateful and excited to be locked arms with you in MDC, all affiliates around the world.
Yeah, brother. How cool is that? Never thought this was going to happen. You're not in the same company together. And I know we worked together on a training scale for a number of years, but let's go make big things happen.
It's crazy. It's unbelievable. All right, guys, really quick. I want everyone, if you want a chance to win this book, Todd and I are going to make a silly face or smile. Take a screenshot of this video right now. Okay, take a screenshot. Hey, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. So here's what we'll do. All you have to do is take that screenshot, post it on Facebook, and let the world know how excited you are about this. And make sure you tag me, because if you don't tag me, I won't know. You can tag Todd as well if you'd like. Make sure you tag me. Share something about your excitement about this partnership, and I'll pick one of you. I'll message you, and I will send you Todd's awesome book. It's a winner. Definitely must read for all network marketers. Mr. Todd Falcone, this is going to be an exciting journey, and we're excited to be running with you, my friend. Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it. Have a good day. We'll see you guys.
All right, bye. All right, my friends, this is Aaron Parker. This is once again another video on our Power Team YouTube channel. Make sure you get subscribed. So somewhere on this video, on this page, click the subscribe button. When you click subscribe, make sure you click the bell. You have to click the bell. That way you are notified when we go live, when we post trainings, and we're going to continue to provide training and value and information right here for the world on the Power Team YouTube channel that you do not want to miss. So make sure you do that. And if you got some value and if you're excited, drop a comment, drop a like, and share this video with your team so they can get excited with you. Thanks for watching.